Hi peeps, I'm Ariel Grace, and today we're going to talk about the Chimera. Yay! While Theo and I are uh, working on the Greek mythology or the Greek pantheon, I thought I would talk about some of the creatures because they don't get enough energy, I think. And I feel like we need to learn about them, right? So one of the cool things that I found out about Chimera is that in the 1980s, scientists brought together a goat and a sheep embryos from both, and they created a geep. And so what they did was they combined the embryos, which was really cool. And that is a chimera, right? So you might have heard of that. I don't know, sometimes not. I didn't, so I thought I'd share. The theory that Theo and I are working on is that the planet was seeded by the Annunaki or extraterrestrials. Okay, and those extraterrestrials came here to Earth. They liked the resources of Earth, and so, they wanted to collect some of it, right? And they needed to create the perfect slave. So, on their way to creating the perfect slave, which is humans, um, they created other mythical creatures like the Linarian lion, the Hydra, Pegasus. All of these different creatures were created through splicing and combining and science. So, we're going to be talking about the Chimera today, like I said. And in each place that these Anunnaki also settled and became the pantheon or the gods, um, they were also creating as well. So they were creating mythical beings. So the Chimera wasn't really in Greece, though. It was Greece. It was Turkey, and Turkey and Greece were combined, as well as some other countries. So it was about 300 miles away from Greece. That's where the Chimera lived, and she was one of the most feared creatures of that time. All right, so she she was a fire-breathing goat, head on the back, lion body with a lion head, and a snake for a tail. And she was really big. So she's also depicted as a female. That's why I keep saying that she's a she or a girl, woman. And she seems to be, the stories seem to line up with her being the mother of the Sphinx and the Nemean lion. So she's also mortal. She was created by Typhon and Echnida. I think that's how you say her name. Who were also Anunnaki or extraterrestrials. So, like I said, she made her home in Lycia, which is southwest Turkey now. And it's near these thermal features. And they actually refer to these thermal features as the eternal fires of the Chimera. And it is a geothermal, they're geothermal vents, and they emit methane gas. So it's always got some burning going on, some blue flames and maybe green, and smoke or steam. So at the time, the Chimera was really feared, and so she kept messing up people's property and eating their sheep and just, wreaking havoc on the region. So the king of Lycia ordered Bellerophon, who was a hero of the gods at the time, to go kill the Chimera. The king of Lycia was kind of tired of Bellerophon too, because, he was a hero, so he was kind of full of himself. Yeah. So I'll be connecting this video to Pegasus, and you can learn more about Bellerophon on that video. Anyway, he was a little full of himself. So the king thought, well, if I get rid of Bellerophon, cool. If I get rid of both of them, great. That's what he was excited about. So Bellerophon was a dutiful hero. He was really, faithful to the gods. And he had a friend with the aid of Pegasus, and they created a strategy to take out the Hydra because they couldn't get really close to her because of the whole fire-breathing goat head thing. So what they did instead was they circled above her and shot her with a bow and arrow into her head, which killed her. So, but because she died, they still have the burning methane stuff going on there. And so, but there wasn't an animal that was killing sheep or goats or messing up the farmers' lands. So it ended up being a happy ending for the Greeks, and the Chimera was no more. Now, I want to say this though. While I was doing my research, there are similar creatures in other places, which I thought was very interesting, and we may be able to get some information about those as we continue through the pantheons. So the similar creatures were, one was in Egypt. It was a fire-breathing lioness. She was a solar and war deity, and she was around like 3,000 years before the Greeks. And then there was the Etruscan civilization. The Chimera appears in wall paintings and 4th century BC. So I'll be looking into that as well. In India, during their ancient civilizations, there are pictures of the Chimera on seals. So there are different chimera in the Indian continent, but the Indians don't give any of the beasts names. So I'm going to look into that to see what's going on there. There's also a Neo-Hittite chimera, and which dates from 850 to 750 BC. So I'll look into that too, see what I can find, because this is very fun doing this research. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. We would appreciate it very much. It helps the algorithm gods of YouTube. And we like them, so we want to grow. All right? Okay. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on Sunday night. Remember, keep your heart open and align with the energy of love. Bye.